In the Turtle Beach booth, they're very proud of the 7 Series headset that they have just released here at the show. Is that correct?
We announced this headset actually at E3 2012, but it's been designed in conjunction with Major League Gaming. So after we initially announced it, we shopped it around to some pro gamers, got their feedback on it. We've made a few changes to the product, and now we're relaunching it here at CES 2013 for a release later this month.
Okay, so I think we can both agree that a gaming headset is totally worthless if it's not comfortable. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
So let's talk durability and comfort. These are memory foam. I can tell you guys right now that it's very comfortable. This is some of the softest padding that I've encountered on the ears themselves. Check this out. It takes this thing like a good couple steamboats to retract to its original position, which means it's going to mold itself and it's not going to put a lot of pressure on your ears and on the side of your head. When you have even memory foam that rebounds very, very quickly, it can actually put added pressure versus this softer, denser memory foam. So that's something that I noticed immediately. Tell us what you guys have done sort of that I didn't notice that increases the comfort.
So there's a few things here. Number one, and this is actually some of the feedback that we got from our pro gamers that we talked to. So the angle of this yoke here is incredibly important to how well a headset fits on somebody. And so we made sure that we took a bunch of head measurements, we did a bunch of research to make sure that this would fit as many people as, as possibly could. Obviously it's a headset and you can't make it fit everyone perfectly. But that's one of the big things that we did. The other thing is the position of the microphone on this headset. It's designed to naturally come into front of your mouth where it's supposed to go. It stays in place so you're not fighting with it all the time, but its position here on the ear cup is great. The wire itself also is designed to be positioned back further on the headset, so it's not going to interfere with the mic. You're not going to get any sort of a... does not come out.
Oh, it doesn't come
does
out.
not come out.
Oh no, I was thinking of the other end. Okay.
Aha, the other
There's
end.
Something very cool to show you guys that does come out.
Yes, the mic comes out just like that,
Yes.
which is pretty handy. So you can actually, as Linus here was saying, it does connect. Why don't you show them, and then you can see why the mic coming out matters.
All right, guys, so there's a few versions of this guy. So we're looking at the XP here, which is hooked up to a console, but there's a PC version that also comes with this particularly cool doodad, and then there's a mobile version that does not include a microphone and doesn't come with this one. So, Jeff, tell us what exactly this capacitive touch panel thing here does with all these different buttons and dials and...
Spaceship. So this is our audio control unit for the 7 Series. Basically, it is the brains of the operation. What it does is processes all of the sound. So the headset disconnects right here, and this becomes a mobile headset. So it's a passive headset that you can plug into your smartphone, your tablet, your mobile gaming console, whatever you have, and connect it back here to the audio control unit. So the audio control unit is where the surround sound magic happens, number one. It's also fully programmable. So what happens is we have a tool that's called the Advanced Sound Editor that you can download from our website, load it up on your PC, and get full control over exactly how the audio on the headset is processed. When you do this, you can actually do things like turn up the sound of footsteps, turn up the sound of reloads, turn down the sound of tanks. If you're playing a sports game, you could turn off the crowd noise. Lots of really cool features, and all of that is accessed via the audio control unit.
And can I change that around on the fly while I'm actually in the middle of a game?
So the way that it works is you're allowed to load up 8 individual presets. When you're editing numbers 1 through 8, you set it into reset mode here when you pushed all the buttons on it. When you touch the numbers on it, it switches among the different presets that are loaded onto it. When you're editing a preset, you do hear the sounds on the fly change. So you can hear the edits as you make them.
Very cool. Now you guys have another little input here that looks like it's got kind of a phone next to it. What does this guy do?
That input is another stereo 4-pole connection. You can connect either an MP3 player or another smartphone to it. When you do that, then you can actually mix in your own music from your external device and or take phone calls directly through the headset. So while you're gaming with your friends, you can actually have a phone call as well.
So if I take a phone call, I mean, everyone that I'm on Skype with or Ventrilo or whatever, they're going to hear me, my mom, calling me my nickname from when I was a kid, right?
Nope, definitely not. This is a mom nickname safe headset.
All right, so it automatically is going to mix that out for me, so they're not going to hear any of that. Very, very cool stuff. So we got some other, oh yeah, you're right.
One more thing on this.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more, right. So the 7 Series, we know that a lot of pro gamers are in clans, they're in guilds, they do a lot of things, and they might want to customize the look of this product. So the plates on the outside of this headset are actually designed to pop off. And we're working on a system that will allow gamers to upload their own images and create designs so that they can customize the look of their 7 headset to suit their needs. And if you want to play with your clan and you go to an event or something like that, you can all have matching plates. It's pretty cool stuff.
So you made a very bold claim when I first walked up to the booth, where you said something along the lines of, this is the best gaming headset ever, with an A.
It is. This is the most powerful, and I'm gonna preface this with one thing, wired, because we have wireless products that do the same stuff. So in the world of wired headsets, this is absolutely the most powerful, most capable gaming headset that your money can buy.
Awesome. Let's move on to the next product. Wow, this even twists. Probably shouldn't, but...
Yeah.
Now we're showing you something that may not be as exciting from a huge, amazing feature standpoint, although he's keeping a couple things away from me that he hasn't told me yet. So this is a lower priced headset than the 7, but what does this do that makes it special and is a first for PC gaming? He wouldn't tell me.
So this is the Z300, and it does bring a few cool features that PC gamers are unused to having, I think, in headsets. So number one, the connection on this thing is very simple. It's got a USB thumbstick type device. You plug it in, and by the time you're done crawling around under your desk, plugging it in, get back up into your chair, it's done, and your headset's ready to go. It's a driverless plug-and-play installation. It works on Windows, Mac, and Linux for all of the 7 or 8 games that are still coming. They're coming out. But it's a rechargeable battery. It's a 15-hour rechargeable battery. You can also play it while you're charging. So if you decide you want to go on like a 27-hour bender of Team Fortress 2, you can do that, and you can play it while you're charging. It's extremely comfortable. It's got a dual pairing stereo Bluetooth in it as well. So once again, you can mix in your own music. You can take phone calls over the Bluetooth while you're gaming. If you wanted to pair the Bluetooth to the Bluetooth in your PC, you could also do that. It's also designed to have 2 audio inputs into the headset over that USB. So if you're using Ventrilo or Skype or Mumble, what you can do is go into your program's audio preferences, set up the output for the chat channel, and then you actually have hardware level chat control here, so you don't have to tab out of your game to adjust the chat volume. Then you've got game volume control, which is your master system volume, on the back of this ear cup right here. So you don't ever have to tab out of your game to adjust both your chat or your game volume. 2 really sweet features. This also runs on what we call our dual band Wi-Fi system, which means it will have absolutely interference-free connection. Dual band Wi-Fi is a Wi-Fi certified protocol. It operates anywhere between 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. When that transmitter fires itself up, it's going to take a survey of the wireless networks around it. It handshakes and negotiates with those networks, creates an open pathway for itself, and makes sure that it doesn't interfere with anything else. So you won't get lag on the router or anything else like that.
Tell me about the mode and the limiter buttons on this side, on this ear cup.
Okay, so the limiter is one of the cooler features on this headset, I've got to say. Basically, if you're playing a game and you're listening for a quiet sound, like a footstep or something like that, chances are you're probably going to be turning up the volume a little bit higher, and then somebody's 100% going to drop a grenade right beside your foot, and it's going to make you go deaf. So what the limiter does is it limits the maximum volume. So you can crank the volume to listen for those quieter sounds, and then you can have the assurance that you're not going to blow out your eardrums. The mode button actually addresses this plug down here. So we recognize that gamers don't stay at home and game all the time. I mean, sometimes we go out to the store to buy a new game, right? And
although that's all changing with Steam.
So what you can do with that plug, actually, is it comes with a cable. You can plug that into your smartphone, and you've got a wired connection for listening to music. So if you're on an airplane, this is a mobile headphone. You know, they make you turn off the Bluetooth devices. So you can use that for that as well.
Sounds great. Thank you so much. You've actually been a great interviewee for us. So
thank you.
Guys, don't miss any of the Linus Tech Tips coverage from CES 2013. Make sure that you are subscribed. Click the button. It's not that hard.